Hey everybody, a Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we're looking at something pretty special. This is the Mattel Creations fan vote winner, Triklops. A while back, Mattel had a fan vote set up, which I'll post a picture of, and you could vote on which figure they were going to do or make next, and Triklops won. And I got this in the mail. I had purchased it from the Mattel Creations website, and it didn't take very long to get it sent out and everything. But I've had it for a little bit, and I've been kind of on the fence about doing a review for it. I know part of me was like, oh, keep it in the package, it'll be worth money, and blah 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 blah. But I'm really having fun doing these video reviews, and I really enjoy it. So I figured, what the heck, I'll go ahead and open it and do a review of it. Just enjoy doing it. But we're gonna, take a look at the box, the outer packaging, the actual card and everything, and take a look at the figure and do a review on it, and check it out, see how it goes. Okay, so before we get started on the figure, I kind of wanted to look at the packaging. This is just the outer, the outer shell it came in. But we have a, nice depiction of Triklops. Now this is kind of like the mini comic Triklops before he joined Skeletor. He was kind of like a bounty hunter. So this is that depiction of Triklops. But the artwork's really good. Just a kind of a line pencil sketch. There's a signature. I'm guessing that's the person that did the artwork. I don't know who that is, but there is their credit, if that's what that is. You have the Masters Universe logo. And on the back we have the Terror of Triklops. We have Triklops coming out swinging at He-Man. We got Beastman and Skeletor back there in the background. And once again, there's a little rock there with a signature, I'm assuming, with the logo here. Bottom, there's the UPC code. As far as I know, you could only buy this. Yeah, you can only buy this on the Mattel Creations website. It only went up for a little bit. It was I think it was like $17 or $18. Then of course you had to pay for shipping and tax and stuff, so it's not too bad, but I know that they kind of went fast. But we had known it was coming, we just didn't know exactly when until it got closer to the date they started announcing it. Go ahead and open it. So it had the figure, but it also came with a insert. And the insert was just, the shipping invoice, and it had a thing on there, happy, just contact us. So there was that on the inside. But we're going to take a look at the figure. So mine came with this, he's kind of looking off to the side, but, excuse me. Right off the bat, he comes with a vintage style ring. So there was, I think it was Triklops, and I think one or two other figures came with this ring, but it's the ring that came vintage figures. Excuse me. This little glow in the dark ring. I've actually got my original one. Of course, I've got it in storage, but I do have my original ring. But we'll go over the packaging real quick. New for 21, the fan vote winner, Triklops, and here we have a nice little picture of him in his bounty hunter outfit. Glow in the dark warrior's ring. And then here we have Triklops himself. A lot of people are calling this like the jelly bean Triklops or the Easter egg Triklops. That would be why, his little buckled sash thing. His mini comic is, of course, the Terror of Triklops. And on the back, we actually have a nice little, let's see if I can get that in a shot, nice little depiction. It's the same artwork that's on the back of the package, with him kind of coming through the portal, but a little more detailed. We got Castle Grayskull and, you know, He-Man and Skeletor, Beastman. So there's that. Got the Mattel logo and such. But yeah, there's no UPC code on this, just on the outer clamshell. But yeah, it's really cool, really neat. Like I said, I was kind of, you know, iffy about opening them, but, you know, I really enjoy this, you know, this whole review thing. So I'm gonna sit him there. We're gonna do a cut, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, get my camera adjusted. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open Triklops. Different eyes, it's really cool. Okay, so first we're gonna take a look at the mini comic. Now, I believe this is a reproduction of the original origin story of Triklops. It's really cool. It's not the modern artwork, so it's just kind of a reproduction of the original comic that kind of introduced Triklops. So it's really cool. Retro artwork. Really cool. So that's the mini comic, and it's not your standard mini comic, so it's a little bit bigger. Take a look at the glow ring, and it does open. Yeah, it does open up, and there is the. Let's see if I can get in the shot. It's not hard to see. Trying to get it to focus. Yeah, Masters of the Universe logo. So this ring does glow in the dark. Of course, you know, it's a little small, but the collectability, or not the collectability, the nostalgic aspect of it's pretty cool. I think, see, the skull on here is black, it's painted black. I think on the original it was kind of a holographic or a shinier color, if that makes any sense. Excuse me. But we'll go ahead and we'll look at the figure. Okay, slide that off. So we have just the one rubber band on the back. A sword. Yep, we got a rubber band at the feet. It was hiding. I think I need to get some new scissors. Let's set that to the side. All the rubber bands off. Okay, and the sword. I'm gonna get my regular Triklops from the Origins line, and we'll do a little comparison at the end after we review this figure. Kind of compare the two together. So there is his sword, and his sword pretty much the same in the mini comic, if you can make it out with the yellow. And of course it slides right into the sheath, so that's pretty cool. take a look at the outfit. So it's kind of from the mini comic. Let me find a good picture of him in the comic. So it is pretty much the same colors, except for this part right here. It's it's more green here, but it gives off the what it's supposed to be. There's the back. And the boots. That's the articulations, your standard, origins articulation. And the head's a little loose on the joint. So when you go to turn his eyepiece, you have to kind of hold his head to turn it, because this part right here to turn, that's kind of it's a tight turn, but his head's real loose. Check out. So the armor is that flimsy plastic, the flexible plastic. It's got the two attachments here. Pop his head off. There's the armor, and it's just the the flexible plastic. So other than the head being really loose, I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Kind of looks just like a wrestler. Like from right there, it's just kind of like a wrestler. But yeah, I mean, it's a really cool figure. It was the fan vote figure, and I'm really hoping that the other options for the fan voting eventually will be made figures, or if we have more fan votes in the future. I know one of the figure vote options was the Keldor from the Masters of the Multiverse comic, which, if you haven't checked out that comic, Masters of the Multiverse, it's a really good comic story. It's got Anti-Attorney He-Man and all that, so it's a really cool story. But the Keldor that they showed for the fan vote is the Keldor from that comic where Keldor and Adam switch roles. It's a multiverse, different universes, stuff like that. But it'd be cool to see that figure. I know that one of the characters, I think, was an Anti-Attorney Man-at-Arms. I know we do have a Anti-Attorney He-Man figure that has been announced that they are making. So we are getting some of the Anti-Eternia figures. But yeah, I'm going to set him down. I'm going to grab my other Triklops and we'll do a kind of a side-by-side comparison. Alright, so I've got my regular Triklops from the earlier wave of Origins figures. I'm going to do a little comparison to the two, just because I got both of them here. So I'll raise the camera a little bit. I'm on shadow. Disregard the trash over there. So there are the two Triklops. So the mini comic, the skin tone's a little lighter. Of course, they have the different, armor, different leg boots. Same wrist gauntlets, just a different color. Yeah, this one, the head's really loose in comparison to the other one. Let's keep it on Angry Eye. Let's go to Angry Eye. So we don't have the eyebrow. And the eyes are a little different. The eyes are different on fan vote one. Let's do that one. We've got the really angry eye. I guess that would be the really angry eye. Then this one would be this one. Yeah. So yeah. And it looks to be the same. It's the same mold for both visors. It's just this one is it's got the pupil a little larger painted and the eyebrow, because both the pupils are the same. They're the same molded size. It's just they're painted different. And this one has the eyebrows, and the eyebrows are just painted on. They're actually not raised. So there are both Triklops figures together. So, and then sword comparisons. Same sword, just different paint. So, yeah. Really like this figure. Really enjoy it. Glad they, did the fan vote, the fan poll and everything, and made the figure that we all voted on. I personally did not vote for this figure, but hopefully the one I did vote on gets, made into a figure. But it's really cool what they did. It leaves a possibility of maybe in the future we get, more fan vote figures. So that would be cool. But yeah, I just dropped the ring. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you again next time.